For student 5, we have 42 divided by 7. And it's interesting to see what student 5 is doing because it's like a stream of consciousness discussion. Well, 40 divided by 10 is 4, and 3 times 4 is 12, and 12 and 2 is 14, and 7 divided by 2 is, and divided by 7 is 2, and 2 plus 4 is 6, so it's 6. And you're thinking, what is this person even doing with their mind? So I want you to think again for base blocks. And I have my 42 down as in base blocks. And so the first thing I see the student doing when they say, well, 40 divided by 10 is 4. What they're seeing is that they're counting the 4 longs. 40 divided by 10 each tells us that there are 4 longs. Now, where did the 3 times 4 is 12 come from? Here's the insight that I had. If they're counting 4 longs, and they know each long is worth 10, which they did when they said 40 divided by 10, then what they're really seeing is that 10 is 7 and 3. So we see that we're 42 divided by 7 is asking how many groups of 7 are in there. And so this student is doing the quotative view. And so far they're seeing that there are 4 7s contained in the 4 longs. So that's where the 40 divided by 10 is 4. That's counting 4 groups of 7 in the longs. Now 3 times 4 is 12. That's addressing the remainders in each of the longs. So they're saying that there are 12 singles still left over to deal with. So if we put them down as the 12 singles, so there's our 3 times 4 is 12 singles coming from all of those remainders and counting groups of 7. They say, okay, 3 times 4 is 12, and 12 and 2 is 14. So here are the 2 that were part of the 42 originally and the 12 groups. So there's our 12 and 2 is 14. And then they say divided by 7 is 2. So they put one of these singles with each of those rows of 6, and they're saying here's another group of 7, here's another group of 7. So we know that there are 2 groups of 7 in there, and so 4 groups of 7 from the longs plus 2 groups of 7 from all the singles. 4 plus 2 equals 6, and they know that the answer is 6.